Hey everybody, Brad Linder coming back at you again with Brad Linder creating comics and the daily sketch card. So we're gonna get this knocked out. I've got the original Ms. Marvel for you tonight from the Marvel universe, not the DC universe or Whiz Bang or the any of the other versions out there. So bear with me while I share this with the page and the channel, and we're gonna knock this bad boy out. Um, it's going to be fun, I hope. And it's going to be a little bit shorter than what I've done for the last couple of days with the bigger pieces so that we can get that going on and I can knock it out pretty quick. So we're going to hang and get this going. So I'm going to jump right in here. And I have to be perfectly honest about this one. I know this character and I know of her and I know her story, her basic story of how she got her cosmic powers and all that from uh, Captain Marvel and all that. But the thing is that there's such a mystery around this classic version that there's like four different story origins and this, that, and the other. And I'm investigating it a little bit more before I start talking about it because I'm not quite as up on this one. And it's a rare thing for me. Normally I get to do the research and stuff, but I'm going to fish around a little bit before I start talking about the origin of this character and find out a little bit more about what's going into it. And I'm kind of I don't know, a little bit of a detective or a sleuth that way. I like to dig out the really cool details of these things. And the one that was most commonly known is the one that was from the 70s and 80s with the other Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel that came out in the black suit with the yellow lightning bolt, and she got touched by Rogue and her powers got absorbed, that kind of thing. That's the most common one from the Avengers. And this one is kind of new to me. I have to say, this is one of those characters that I thought I knew. And then when I got into it and got into the backstory a little bit more, I was like, I don't know as much about this character as I thought I did. So I love finding new characters like this. This is not a problem for me at all. I love finding these new characters because then I get to go back and check them out. Because this particular version is, like I said, one that I don't really have all the backstory on. And I love finding characters like this because then I can go in and do all that cool research and all that, fun um, digging in kind of thing and figure out what's going on. And like I said, it's one of those things I'm going to research a little bit more before I go yakking about because I want to have all the details. So I'm going to pencil it up tonight and we're going to kind of hang out. And I just want to talk with you guys a little bit, but then I'm going to hang off on this one as far as the origin stuff goes so that we can get back into it later. And I'm just going to kind of draw this a little bit and talk with some stuff that I've got coming up. Um, got some new stuff going on. I am about to. I did get the Night of the Living Dead, the Relapse book, ready to go this weekend. I really, really did. Finally. I love it. So I have to set up a release date on that on my website for Firestorm Comics this week. So you guys are going to need to like the fan page and all that good stuff so you can keep track of it or keep track manually of Firestorm Comics so that you know what's going on. Okay? Like I said, I'm not asking for likes or shares or anything like that. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. If you want to know what's going on, go over to the Firestorm page. You can find it through my profile, Firestorm Comics. You can search it through Facebook as well. But be sure to catch up on that so you don't miss out on the upcoming webcomic because it's about to be released. I'm going to put everything on the Firestorm page and we'll go from there. I'm also putting it on the website so you guys can follow and be updated from there as well. And I'm going to put up a new newsletter with the revamp, so a subscription list, so you'll be able to get all that good stuff sent to your email and your Facebook notifications, and you'll know right off the bat. But like I said, I'm not trying to solicit anybody with this thing. If you want to hang out and check it out, awesome. If it's not for you, that's cool too. You know, I mean, seriously, I enjoy the comic book, and it's going to be free for the foreseeable future, because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be kicking it out as a webcomic, build it up, and then I'm going to put it in collected trades after with each chapter. So you guys will be able to get a hold of that and catch it up that way if you don't subscribe. So, but anyway, it is coming. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. And if you dig it, awesome. If not, and it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay too. Because I've got a couple of people that have notified me that they're not going to be checking it out because of religious reasons. And I'm okay with that. Whatever, man. I mean, if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. I totally get that. I respect that. So whatever works. For me, it's just fan fiction, and I'm having a good time. And it's an original take on a great book. So cool deal. But if it's not your thing and not, doesn't float your boat, then hey, cool, whatever. So no hard feelings. I've got other stuff at Firestorm that you'll really dig anyway, so don't worry about it. But anyway, the Relapse webcomic is coming up here in a couple of days, and I'll give you guys information on that as we go along. I think it's going to be fun. And it's been a while coming because I've been so deadgum busy, even with this card show, because I've been asked, why are you drawing the cards? You should be drawing your comics. Well, the thing is, I committed to this thing for a minimum of a year on a daily basis, by the way, which is a cool one because, excuse me, clearing my throat, by the way, I'm just, But anyway, back on point. It's really cool because of the simple fact that right now I committed to a year of drawing daily, every day on lives in front of you guys. Drawing, not just drawing, but drawing live every single day. And I am officially, the day of May 3rd, 2018 is going to be the day that I will have hit that goal mark and gotten this done. And it will be in the sketchbook 100 days. Now, I've done more of the live services than that, but I'm talking about strictly day to day lives. We're talking 100 daily episodes, and not just the specialties or the back-to-backs that I did, with the double ups or whatever. I hit the 365 count way before I ever hit this true 365 days. I keep wanting to say 100 for some reason. It's not a 100th episode. It's 365. It's 1 year. And the reason I did that is because I hit a personal stack of 100 pages last month, which I did it 100 pages in 45 days, and it was killer. And I just wanted to knock it out, and I did it for a specific project to help for charity coming up. So that's going to be awesome. But that's a side note that I can't talk about any more than that right now. But as far as this goes, I am 10 days out from hitting 365 days, 1 year. And it's phenomenal. It is absolutely phenomenal. You guys are great. You've been with me every single step of the way. And that does not mean that I'm going to stop by any stretch, okay? That just means that I'm going to be doing other things, so I'm probably going to not do this on a daily basis. But it depends. I may still do it, because I got a lot going on, and I may still be able to do it on a daily basis with no problem. But it just depends on what comes up in the channel of content that I've got to put out and all that good stuff, because I've got so many things coming down the line. And it's comics, it's marketing, it's everything coming down the line. My revamped blog services are coming up. and my company services are coming up, and my comics are coming out, and it's just and and if you're a business person like I am, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say it's one of those moments where it's going to make the transition, and it's either going to be us knocking this out to no end to where it's going to be phenomenal and something's going to have to give, or I'm going to be able to knock this out and have a bunch of fun with you guys and be able to keep it on track with that as well. And I'm hoping it's the latter, to where we're going to be able to keep it out and keep coming with the comics every day, but or at least the cards every day. And I'm hoping so. But like I said, I really can't promise every day after that because of the fact that I don't want to neglect the production. Okay. And I'm coming close to that decision. And if you guys really want me to keep going on a daily basis, I'm really, really going to need your support, and I'm going to need to know that you're up for that and want to see that. Otherwise, I will have to back it down to a couple of times a week and go from there. But like I said, with this being a daily thing, I'm not sure if I can keep it up or not. It just depends if the fan base sticks with me and if you're there or not. So I said I'll keep doing it as long as you guys want me to do it, and as long as you keep sticking with me, then we're good to go. But if not, then I may need to consider cutting this back to a couple of times a week to counter from my blogs and my new podcast coming up and everything else going on, so that we can comp for that, because I've got so much stuff to share with you guys. It's crazy, and in such a good way. So bear with me on that. We're going to have to figure it out. We're going to have to figure it out. So let me know what's up, and leave me in the notes in the comments. If you want to see this keep going, awesome. If you'd rather see more marketing stuff and more of the other stuff, then that's cool too. But I'll make that final decision, and I'll make everybody privy to it very soon. So I would like to keep this going and keep doing this and helping you guys out and move into more of the how-to stuff and keep it going. But I mean, if you're just liking to watch me draw, that's one thing. But if you want to learn more about it and see more of the progress, then definitely let me know, so we'll go that direction, because that's something we've got to do pretty soon and get moving. But anyway, for the short term right now, 10 more days on this before I hit the 1 year mark. 10 more days. So it's getting there, folks. It's really getting there. And like I said, I crossed the 365 line a long time ago on the episodes that I have. But that's one of the things that come with this, doing so many extras and all that good stuff. So we're good to go. But let's see what's up with getting on the ball with liking the page and letting me know about the comic book, as well as what's going on with the channel, and if you like what you see about this, and if you want me to keep going. Because like I said, I've been doing these cards and these projects, and I talk about stuff in the market and the industry, and I've got a good feel for this, that I like doing this because I cross from comics into marketing and back over into comics as well. And I find that I'm very comfortable in this spot. Okay. I really, really dig working out this way. And for me, this is a workout because it's part of my routine with you guys. So hanging out and talking shop and all that good stuff is awesome. And we'll go from there. But it's come time. A lot of people have asked me, are you really going to quit? Well, no, I'm not quitting. I'm just changing to do different things so that I can get that going. So that's the thing that I'm answering that call on. So bear with me here. I have something popping up here, and I have to take care of it. There we go. Cool deal. Now it won't interrupt again. Okay. Sorry about that. Thanks, Earl. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's it's one of those things, man. I just see this stuff going down all the time, and it's, I'm still going to be drawing every day, but it may not be on these card sessions. You know what I mean? And it's just that's the way it's going to be for now. I mean, I may keep it, but we'll see. We'll have to see. It'll be about the fan base coming on and checking it out. And if you guys like it, that's cool. If you want me to come on once or twice a week, like, old Todd McFarlane over there, which I saw today, do a Star-Lord, as it were, that would be cool. Coming on once or twice a week, I would be cool with that. Coming on 2 or 3 times a week, that's fine with me too. But like I said, doing it every single day is going to take a toll on it unless you guys are there. So, but I hit my benchmark. I hit 1 year in 10 days. And if I do that and come out with the sketchbook and then come out with the other comics that are coming along with it, I think this is really going to take off. I really, really do. So here's the edge, the other side of her cape scarf thing that she has wrapped around her neck here. But it's one of those things where it's come to time and fruition to where I hit the goal. Now I got to decide what I'm going to do next so that I can get these comics out for you guys and move forward. And it's time to up the game a little bit. Up the game. Because these things are finally revamped where we can come out and start showing you guys what's going on and really, really busting this out in a whole new way. So I'm going to put in her starburst here. Oops, missed one spot. So I'm cutting in her star there. And now we've got the blue part that comes across here and goes up over the shoulder. Boom, done. Comes here across the chest. Goes up over the shoulder where that shoulder line is right there. And boom, we've got her cut in. And now this is the classic costume. So we're going to go right here under the rib cage like that. And we're going to put in that lat right there in the rib cage. And then we're going to go down this side here and this side over here and put in her pretty little slim flat abs. And then we're going to put in the bikini bottom. And no, it's not for SpongeBob. So I'm going to put in the bikini bottom. I'm going to put in a nice smooth leg, a really cool knee, not too heavy. And then we're going to come in and put in that back leg, which goes right in here. Kind of Kirby style squiggle. Put in that foot. Put in that boot. Right there. Boom, boom. I'll come up on the other side of that knee and put in that great thigh curve for that outer slick curve there. Now, that's dropped way back, so that's the reason for that. And this one's brought up, so it's going to be close, paralleling the right arm, the left arm extended out, right arm tucked in, right arm tucked in, right leg tucked in, left leg out. That way it's kind of extended on that side. And it gives her a little more push, and it's kind of a Superman soft flow to the flight. It's not a hard flight. If we wanted to do it parallel and push it in just a little more and push the knee up a little more, tuck in the knee up a little more, and bend that elbow like it's got a little tension on the arm, then we're ready to go. But this is just basic. Holding her arm up, holding her arm out, holding her leg out, holding her leg up, and there we go. So very simple, because this is going to be 70s, 80s Silver Age style, right at the end of the Silver Age. So I'm going to put in a couple of marks on this, and then we're going to go into this chest piece right here. Got to put out more of that pinky there. I'm going to hard shade more of that pinky because it's blue gloves anyway, so that's no biggie. But I'm going to come in right across here, right across this bust line, and hit that star like that. I'm going to go up here and hit that star as well. So that'll go up right up underneath the edge of the cape, scarf. And then we've got that coming down here below the bust line a little bit because it extends down into her ribs. And then we're going to mirror it over here with another tip that we might see. And there we go. Cool deal, right? Boom, done deal. That's her shoulder back there, so we're good. Now, it was really that simple with this one. And I'm going to kind of drop this smile down a little more so she looks more like she has lips. But she had the super mom thing going on. Rather than true superhero type of thing, she was more of a mature looking woman. So she always had that that super mom rather than super woman, you know, kind of thing going on. Unlike Wonder Woman, which had the independent woman thing going on, she had more of a classic Marvel type of girl, which would be in a relationship type of thing. You know, not that Wonder Woman wasn't, because she had Steve, but what I'm talking about is that wholesome, you know, Marvel age, Marvel Silver Age type of mom look. And the one currently, the present version, doesn't have that. She has more of a modern woman look, to where she has a little more of a sex appeal and a frill to her. And that's okay. That's okay. I mean, this woman is very, very attractive, always has been. This character's always been very cool and represented women fairly and quite well. But I always find it interesting to see characters like this that pop out, and they have that, like I said, they have that demeanor and that look. So that's where we're going right now. We're going to leave this one open. So we have the closure right here, and I'm going to put a little bit of the rib line right there and just a little bit of the rib line out here, and we're going to leave it open to the color, and I'm just going to kind of mist that down and watercolor that out. I might not even color it in. I may just leave, you know, color it and leave it like a faded portrait, which was prime of the time because it was a headshot. You remember the superimposed, anybody that's a 70s, 80s kid, you remember the superimposed photographs we all had as kids where they did that one profile shot and then that one straight on shot in the same picture. And it was kind of creepy and ghostly, but everybody loved it for some reason. Well, this one I'm doing an overlay of an action shot, kind of like when we took baseball pictures or soccer pictures or martial arts pictures or whatever you took, whatever sport you were in school. They normally had superimposed it like that as well because they took two shots of you. They took the baseball, what we call the baseball card pose, the sports shot, and then the head shot as well, the profile. So you got one and the other, and they would superimpose them on there, and you'd be, you know, you'd have your stance shot here and have your head back here. That was a huge thing back then as well. So we've got this going on. We've got her colored in. This is where it's going to be because these are darks. I'm going to leave this open for color because Silver Age, you either went in and put in solid blacks or you left it alone. And in this case, I did her mask, so I'm going to leave this part open so that I can give it prominent blue and just go from there. And then we'll put in a few more details as I ink it. But yeah, this is where we're at tonight. It's going to be quick, clean, and classic, okay? So when this is inked up, it'll be nice and clean. We won't have to worry about these lines and stuff, and it'll be a beautiful card. So with that said, though, I just wanted to hang out with you for a little bit and show what's going on and cover that up and see where we're at in this whole thing. Okay, so bear with me here. More to come. Like I said, 10 days out, and I think I might do something right after midnight. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But anyway, we have this rock for a limited amount of time. You guys know how it works. Set it up for the next generation, and I'll see you tomorrow.